Hi everyone, Gillian here from Create with Canva, and I'd like to welcome you to the first lesson in my 5-part beginners course. Today I'm going to show you how to adapt an existing layout in Canva. So let's get started. I've got my Canva dashboard open. This is my free account, and now I'm just going to click on this Create a Design button in the top left-hand corner. You'll see lots of options will come up. I'm going to scroll down and go to the Events section and hover over Card and click on that just once, and my new blank design will open. If you're new to Canva, you may not realize that it comes with thousands of layouts you can use for your own projects that other people have created already. Many of these are free. You can tell that by hovering over a thumbnail and you'll see free there in the corner. Now, if one of the elements is paid for, there'll be a $sign there instead. But we're going to use this design here that's free today. So I'll just put my mouse right over the top of it, click once. It appears in my design window, ready for editing. This is a great example of a design I like, but a color scheme that I don't. So let's change it. You might be surprised to find out that most of these colors can be changed. When I click on an element here in the layout, you'll notice that a new menu comes up. And if you go up to this color box in the top, pick a color, click on it once, and you'll see options to change the color. Up the top, you've got all your document colors there already. Then my brand colors that I've already entered in are there. And under that is the default palette. I'm going to choose a new color, so I'll click on the plus symbol here and our color wheel will come up. So I think I want something like a nice palish pink. And you can actually use this little scroll bar down here to adjust that saturation even more, make it lighter or darker depending on what you want. There you go, that works. Now if you do know your color code, your hex code, you can actually enter it down here, but for now we'll just choose something from the color wheel. Next we're going to change the other colors. So going through here, I'm going to click on each element, whether it's a text box or a little graphic, one at a time, and you'll notice that because that's a text box, we've got a few more options up the top. We'll just worry about the color for now. So go back up to that color box, pick a color, and I'm going to change that. I'm going to do that the whole way through. You do need to do that for each different element one at a time. Okay, almost done. Now you'll notice that our text within that black banner is white because of course the black banner itself is black. If we change that to black, we're going to not be able to see that text. So I'm going to highlight that and change that to pink. Now as you can see, because we added that pink color in, it's now part of our document colors. So we don't need to work out that color again. It's already there for us and it's changed. Now the last thing I want to do is change these little birds down the bottom. They do have 3 colors in them, so you might think, oh, can I change those? Absolutely. Just click on there and you'll notice that 3 color boxes now come up. So we can click on each one of those and change each of those colors one at a time. And we'll do the same for the other one over here. And there you go. All of our colors are exactly the way I want them. What isn't right is the text. So let's work on changing that together now. Now all we need to do is go to each text box, highlight the text and type in our new messages. Again, we'll go through one at a time, change each of those. And you'll notice that because I've changed the wording, this doesn't fit anymore. We'll come back in a minute and fix that. There you go. So we've got all the right messages there. Now we need to go back and actually make sure that we're happy with the fonts and the size and it all fits in really nicely. Clicking on that first text box, I can see up here now that I can choose a font. Now the document fonts are all there at the top, and then there's lots of other choices. I can change the size. I can change the color that we've already done. I can change it to bold or italics. Now those options aren't there for every single font. Some fonts don't offer bold and italic. If they're grayed out, it means that option's not available. I can also change the alignment by going left, right, or center. And if I want to, I can change all of the text in that text box to uppercase. Just click one more time and it goes back the way it was. Now, the bigger problem we've got here is this text. Now, it doesn't fit into that black element there. So I'm going to actually change the font. I will change the size, but I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more here. You'll notice in our text box, we've got the option to stretch the size of that text box. Just hold your mouse down and pull that along on each side. Try and be consistent on each side so that the alignment stays as well. And now that fits in really nicely. What I'm also going to do is make it bold, and that's much closer to what I was looking for. Let's do the same down here. Now, because we've added a new font in, you can see our document font already includes that right at the top. So we'll click on that again, change the size, make it bold. We might make it just a little bit smaller. There we go. Now, if you want to actually move this around so that it is aligned properly, you're just going to hold your mouse button down on the side of that text box and just move that around. And you get these great little guidelines that come up that show you if you're still centered. So it makes it really easy to put it in the right place. Now, the last thing I want to do here is add a little bit more of my own text because there were not enough text boxes for all the information that I wanted to put in here. So what I'm going to do is go over here to the left-hand menu and click text. We get a few different options up here, just some standard ones at the top and then some more stylized ones underneath. I'm just going to add a little bit of body text, click on that, and there you go, the text comes up. Grab hold of the edge of the text box with your mouse, drag it down, use your guidelines to work out where that's going. And then it's already highlighted, so I can just type over the top. And there you go. We've got everything we need there to get going. It is the wrong size. Let's change back to the same font there again. Oops, that's not the one, that's there. And we're going to reduce the size a little bit. It looks really good, but it looks a little bit cramped. So this is where I can go up. I've already got my text box highlighted and I click on spacing. And now I've got the option to change the letter spacing and the line height. So you see, just drag that back and forth and that will increase the space between our letters. There we go. Now, Canva has been actually saving all of these things as I go. One of the things I love about Canva is the autosave. But I do want to put a new headline here. So this is my design title. Click on that once and then I can just type in a new title. Done. And I'm ready to download. Click on the download button. Now they've brought up print as my first option there, probably because the layout is for a card. I'm going to change that to PNG. Click on download and here comes the design. It only takes a couple of seconds. There we go, down the bottom. If I click on that now, it opens up and there you go. There's my design ready to go. Well, that's it for today. I hope you find that helpful. Next time we'll be looking at how to work with images in Canva, including how to upload your own images. See you then.